Hola, peoples. All right, I almost did it again. I keep forgetting to hook up my mic. So yeah, I almost did it, but I didn't do it, so we're good. We're going to do our cards of the day, and I figured that I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really excited. I'm feeling good. Although my hands are super freaking cold. It's a little chilly in Northern California. But I'm feeling really good today, and I wanted to share the cards with everybody. This Thursday and Friday, I normally do for my Queens tier in my Deviant digital subscriptions, but I am doing this publicly because I wanted to share with everybody, and I love talking with everyone. So guess what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to bless. We're going to bless. We're going to work with uh, the Law of Attraction cards as well as my Metamorphosis Oracle. Yeah. More so because that's all I have on hand right now. The rest of the cards are locked away in the other room. Well, hello, Angel. Hello, Sarah. Welcome, Chloe. Good to have you here. Yeah, we're gonna do our cards for Thursday and Friday. We're gonna have fun. And yeah, just remember that this is our time together, our experience together. So make the most of it. Please engage. Please share if you want to share. If you don't want to engage, you don't have to. This is our experience. This is your experience. So if you don't feel comfortable communicating publicly, then don't. You do not have to. Just write down all of your stuff, take notes, do all of that shit, and just be aware. I swear. I do. It's part of me. So thank you everybody for showing up. And if you think anyone might enjoy this experience, invite them to join in. So let me get these cards out. So take some time, y'all. Well, hello, John. That's my dad's name. Hello, Brenda, Jessica, Stacy, Monica, Samantha. Hello, welcome. Oh, hello, Julie from England. Yeah, take some time, y'all. Take some time to just ground and center. Take some time to focus in. Take some time to focus on your breathing. Focus on your heartbeat if you have a beating heart, focus on how you feel. Just tune in with yourself right now. We're here. We're focused on each other. We're going to create a really, really good experience for us. We're going to talk about anything that pops up. So go ahead and just tune in, ground center, focus on your breathing. And when you are ready, go ahead and invite or call in your spirits, your guides, your gods, your allies, your ancestors. Call in all the good shit for your highest and best, whoever you work with, whatever you work with. Call that vibration in and allow yourself to tune in, to vibe with it, to just really spend some time connecting, connect and just sit with that for a minute as I shuffle these cards. And we're gonna do Thursday and Friday, not separate today. I'll do 6 cards, so we'll do 6 cards Thursday and Friday. Well, hello, Anka from Australia. Awesome. I know so many amazing people from Australia. One day, when the plague is over, I would love to visit Australia, but I feel like I'd probably get killed in Australia by like a bird or a spider. Y'all have some like intense spiders and birds and shit like that. Well, hello, Anita. Hello, Melissa. Well, hello, Mary Beth from New Mexico. Awesome. Hello, Tanya. Okay. And all of the stuff is in the description. So just know, again, we have a month. We have a month from today. The Deviant Grimoire is up for pre-order. After a month, from the 9th, January 9th, it's no longer in existence, no longer available, no longer. That bitch is getting killed. No longer. We are saying goodbye. But for everyone who missed out the first time, this is for you. And so the Deviant Grimoire is one last run, and so you have about a month to get your pre-orders in. All right. And for those of you who have pre-ordered, I have a group. Set up, and I'll post that link later, or just go find it. It's like Becoming a Deviant Witch. I don't know. So I have a group set up to keep everyone updated. So check that out. Well, hello, Regina. It is Crazy Hair Day because, why not? For sure. My hair is crazy every day. So yeah, go ahead and pre-order the Deviant Grimoire if that's what you want. It's really awesome, but it really is an awesome book. I'm proud of it for what it is and for what it was. We worked hard on it, and there's a lot of information in it that you can really, really gain. So, Zoe, not everything will kill you in Australia. Sure. I beg to differ. Y'all have a lot of deadly shit. Like, yeah. All right. Well, hello, Shaz, Nisa. Okay. All right. So when you are ready, remember, focus, ground center, tune in, call in you call in your team. And when you're ready, pick two numbers, 1 through 6, two numbers. And the way that we do this, again, this is a collective reading, it's general. And so the reason why I suggest pick two cards, again, listen to your spirits. Boom, the first two numbers that pop into your head, that will help you focus in on those two cards and allow the other cards to support that message. So it just helps you take a general experience. It helps you take a general experience and make it a little more personal. Does that make sense? And so that's why we do it. It is a collective reading. So yeah. So just pay attention to that. Let me my hands are cold. Let's see, 1 and 5, 1 and 4, 2 and 5, 4 and 6, 1 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 6, 3 and 5, 4 and 1. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so 3 and 5, awesome. So let's see. Again, remember, this is for Thursday and Friday. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter. Friday is by Venus. Jupiter, we have very minimal, expression, Jupiter, expansion, growth, some good stuff, good lessons. And Venus is all about the beauty, the art, the desire, attraction and love and lust and sex and fun, good stuff. So we pay attention to those filters as we do our reading. So, okay, 1 and 5. Awesome. Well, hello, Mona Lee. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I love seeing your name, and I love seeing your hair. Okay, so first card. Yes, yeah, Venus, First card. Card 1. My thoughts, and this is from the Law of Attraction, obviously, by reading this. My thoughts are like powerful magnets. My thoughts are like powerful magnets. So what does that say to you? And just realize, like, this initiates, I can hear the cat freaking playing outside. So if you hear that, my thoughts are like powerful magnets. What's the first thing that pops into your head when you think about that? And realize, like, this initiates our reading. This initiates our experience. Well, hello, Lorna from Scotland. Two numbers, 1 through 6. You pick 2, so pick another number. And just know that that's going to be your dominant manifestation. So yeah, my thoughts are like powerful magnets. And let's read a little. So here we go. So your thoughts are powerful, attractive magnets, attracting one to another. Thoughts attract to themselves, and you attract thoughts to you by giving your attention to them. Those who speak most of prosperity have it, and those who speak most of sickness or poverty have it. It is law. It can be no other way. So let's talk about that a little bit. And so it is exactly, be careful, be aware of the things you think about, calling back your power. Yeah, because again, our thoughts are powerful magnets. So, what are we focused in on? And here's the thing, when it talks about those who speak most of prosperity have it, there's a thing here. You can talk about prosperity all day, you can, but if you don't feel it, if you're talking about it on a surface level but deep internal you feel like you don't have it, and the reason why you're expressing these things is because you don't have them, and you're focused on not having it, but you're saying something different. Does that make sense? You pull yourself apart. The reality is that you're so invested, or we are so invested in the lack or the not having of something, but we are trying to say surface words saying that we do have these things. There's a disconnection there. And so we can utilize our thoughts all we want, but if we don't feel it, and if we don't address, right, if we don't address the core issue, if we don't address what's going on, then we're not getting anywhere. Does that make sense? And so it's very important that we realize that when let's say we want to have abundance in life, and we're coming from a very poor, very like lack of abundance in our experience, right? And so we're like, I have abundance, I'm abundant, I'm abundant. Okay, we're doing that, we're saying that, but deep down we're feeling all of the things that are activating the lack of abundance. And so as we are saying these things, I feel like I'm talking confusing, so let me know if you understand what I'm saying. So as we are saying these things, deep down we are feeling the opposite, and feeling is extremely powerful. And so that feeling is our attention being made manifest. We're looking at that, we're feeling it, we're embodying it, but we're saying something that we want, but it's not connected. And so we know when we place our attention to all of these things, these emotions, and we feel it, we embody it. And that is where our point of attraction is. And so it's extremely important that we keep reaching for the next best feeling, the next best thoughts. So when we say things, when we start to paint that story, we can tap into how that feels. And when we tap into how that feels, we create more so what we are seeking, what we are designing. Teresa, it's challenge. Yeah, fast. Like time is a challenging thing. We want things, and yeah, time is a challenging thing. It's like I want it now, and that's the thing. Especially when we think my thoughts are like powerful magnets. Like I want it now. I'm asking for it, and I expect it to come. I know it will come. I'm doing the work to make it come. I want it now, and on some level, because we want to speed it up, we want it now. We have this disconnection. We don't really expect it to come right now. So there's a lot of like little things that stand in our way that we simply have to work through. Let's see. Need to connect words with feeling. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then my thoughts are like powerful magnets. So this is another thing. Pay attention to where our thoughts are. So what are you thinking? If we want to know how to really take full advantage of our creation in life, like let's pay attention to our thoughts. Like what am I thinking consistently? And are those, again, journal it, are those consistent thoughts beneficial to the life that I want for myself? Are those consistent thoughts not beneficial to the life that I want? If they're not beneficial, then let me address them. Why aren't they beneficial? Again, these are card readings, but we do have to do some work, a lot of work. We have to address these things in our lives. And so if my consistent thoughts are not beneficial to me, why? Like, what am I thinking? What am I focused on that is preventing me from living the life that I desire for myself or what I want to create? Let me pay attention to that. So when I have that information, okay, well, what can I do about it? What can I do about it? What can I implement? What thought process can I implement? Okay, well, hello, Angela, welcome. What thought process can I implement that will help me work through this, that will help me also get back on the path that I want, where I'm headed, right? And so it's not just about the thinking. The thinking helps. So it's the thought process that is initiated, and then we start to feel. So our emotion is activated, and then we co-create with that, and then we have to take action. We have to follow through. So it's not just the thoughts, it's the feelings, the emotions, and the embodiment of the co-creative process here, as well as doing, taking action, those mundane steps. Okay, so, well, hello, Meme Keen, welcome. Let's see. Thank you for reminding me. So needs to rewrite it. It's so hard to not split in these times. It is challenging. And so let's just move on really quick. Let's keep that in mind as we go into card two. Card two, of course, people call me when I'm busy. They don't call me when I'm not busy. Card two, words do not teach. My life experience teaches. That's interesting. So words do not teach. My life experience teaches. So what does that say to you initially? How does that make you feel? Let's see a little more. So words do not teach. It is life experience that brings you your knowing. So words do not teach. It is life experience that brings you your knowing. Reflect into your own past life experience and begin watching for the correlation between the words you are reading here and the life experiences that you have lived. Have you been mostly thinking, speaking, writing, and observing that which pleases you or not? Huh. So, words do not teach. It is life experience that brings you your knowing. Reflect into your own past life experiences and begin watching for the correlation between the words you are reading here and the life experiences that you have lived. Have you been mostly thinking, speaking, writing, and observing that which pleases you or not? This is card two. Yes. Card two. We just did card one. This is card two. Card two. Words do not teach. My life experience teaches. So, what does that say to you? I think that what I really appreciate about this card, actions speak louder than words. Yeah, I like that. Yes. Words have power. What we speak, we create. I like that as well. Yeah, definitely. And so, words do not teach. My life experience teaches. And so, what I really appreciate about this is the fact that it's really, really important. We can think all we want, we can feel all we want, we can plan, we can organize, we can do all that shit, right? But it doesn't really matter. That's not necessarily going to teach unless we embody the thoughts, unless we embody the emotions, unless we embody or why we're organizing, why we're putting things into place, right? So it requires initiation. It requires us to live life. It requires us to experience life. Life is a journey. Life is a game. Life is a beautiful, even in its most horrendous experiences. Life is a journey, a process that we all are a part of, and so my life experience teaches. So let me go through those life experiences. What can I learn from them? What can I learn from these experiences that I have lived? And then what can I do now? Like, what can I align with now that I what can I align with now that I want to pre-pave my future? What do I want to experience now? What do I want to, embrace in this moment? Let's see. For me, it says that we can read words, but to live those words brings exactly, absolutely. So we can read information, we can receive information, we can think information, but we can't fully embody that information until we actually we actually live it, we become it. It's a lot like actors, like a play, right? When people, they can read the script, we can act it out, but it's not until you're performing in that moment that you fully understand the heaviness of the words, or the way the scene is interacting with each actor and such. So it's a lot like that. Like we can have a concept of it, we can have this idea of something, but it's not until we fully embody and embrace it and live it that it becomes more that we comprehend it more. And then from that comprehension, we've lived it, and now that becomes a part of our story, a part of our experience. So I like that. Let's see. I was told once that, and I love this, life is fluid. Absolutely. Uh, Interesting. So shamanic death is experienced when we deny our abilities in my family. Fascinating. So words do not teach. My life experience teaches. And so if you simply seek to understand more of yourself, look at your experiences and don't limit that. Like that's another thing, is like, don't allow your life experiences to hinder you. Um, because not everyone has so far like really great life experiences. Some of us have some really traumatic experiences. We can look through those experiences and we can say, look, this is what I've been through, this is what I'm learning about myself, and then I can look at those experiences to help me decide, like, what else do I want to experience in life? Like this I've learned, I've become, I know more about myself through this hardship of my own. I don't want to live there anymore. And so what do I want? I get to focus on experiences that, since I've been there, I relate to this world in a different way. I relate to you in a different way. So since I've been through certain things, I can express myself in a vulnerable way and express and share and all of this other stuff. But it helps me bring a connection in. It helps me to remain authentic. It helps me to understand that, I am not alone in what I've experienced, and so much. But I can use this to expand the richness of life that I want for me as well as you. So does that make sense? I'm rambling, I know, but I feel like this is going to be a long, like the 2-day ramble. So, but I think that it's making sense to you, and how it applies to your own life, right? It is experience until you change, accept, learn, then now use your gifts. So, card 3. Let's go into card 3. I think as we discover more of the cards, we'll have more of an understanding as how it all ties together. So, card 3, to the degree I am happy, I am successful. To the degree I am happy, I am successful. To the degree I am happy, I am successful. So what does that say? So whether it's a trophy, money, relationships, or things, the achievement of anything that you desire must be considered success. But if you will let your standard of success be your achievement of joy, everything else will then fall easily into place. So let's read that again. But if you will let your standard of success be your achievement of joy, everything else will then fall easily into place. For in the finding of joy, you are finding vibrational alignment with the resources of the universe. So, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? There's a lot of green in these cars. Oh my God. So, what does that say to you? How does it make you feel? Let's talk about it. Let's see. I always say I'm blessed. I have enough. Absolutely, yeah. So what I like about this, it's definitely saying and expressing. You know what? Money is awesome. Relationships are awesome. Things are awesome. But if we seek, they make us the those are like at times temporary joys, temporary like happiness. But if we seek to understand that it's joy, achieving joy is successful, and we look at our lives and we look to appreciate what we have and what we love, and we start to focus on the things we really do enjoy, then that joy becomes what we give our attention to, and we learn to appreciate the way life is unfolding, and how our own story is being created, and how we are taking advantage of that story, and how we can utilize it to navigate it into different places. And so when we learn to find appreciation for that, and it makes us excited, it brings joy to our heart, then in that sense, when we experience that joy, other joys get activated. And so it becomes easier for that money to come in. It gets easier for those relationships to feel better because we are oh shit, I lost the word. We are embracing the joy seeking of our own life experience in this present moment. Let's see. Keeping the minds in a movement type of pace, we're good. Universal alignment, I am where I need to be at this moment, and I can change that when I need to and when I want to. Absolutely. And let me embrace this moment. Let me look at this moment and experience it. And if there is something that I want to change, I can change, and I can find the resources to help me change. Yeah, definitely. 3 is perfect in my life. I know at 58 who I am and have a great life. Absolutely. That's wonderful. I'm happy for you. Take away the luxury. Look at what you have left. Exactly. Who's messaging me? I like that. So, to the degree I am happy, I am successful. And so, when we find the simple joys in life, and when we look to appreciate and have gratitude and just enjoy the little things, the little things help us to achieve the bigger things. So, you know, honestly, I love talking with you. I love communicating with you. I do not have the best setup. I mean, look at this damn shadow right there. I don't have the best setup. Look at this bitch back here. Like, I don't have the best setup. I keep saying it, but I love what I have so far. I'm learning, I'm creating, I'm working with what money I have. I'm working with what I have, and I love it, and I appreciate it, and I feel successful because then I can look back at my experience, right? I can look back and, I didn't have all this stuff, years ago, but I have it now. And even years ago, I love doing what I did and what I still do. I love communicating. I love sharing. I love connecting with you. And so, by example, that makes me feel successful. And so it becomes easier for other things to start, manifesting. Does that make sense? And so I love what I have and I appreciate it, but I also know that more is being manifested, more is coming because it's just the natural progression of things. And so, to the degree I am happy, I am successful. I am happy where I am right now. I really am. I enjoy I enjoy what we have shared together and what we will continue to share together. I enjoy connecting. And so this brings me happiness. This brings me joy, and that is successful. And by understanding that, I am giving my attention to that energy, the thought processes that create that, the emotions that embody that, and then more energy is attracting in that nature. Does that make sense? And so that's kind of how I see this card playing out for all of us. To that degree, I am happy, I am successful. So it takes time. Happiness isn't just boom automatic. I feel like I need to address that because, we're not always happy. Sometimes we're really pissed off or really angry or really hurt, and that's okay. We shouldn't be told, oh, just be happy, because you don't always get there. You can't always just be happy. Sometimes you have to process the hurtful shit and find happiness in your daily experience as best as we can. So I want everyone to know, wherever you currently are, you are okay. However you feel, your emotions are valid. And we can look to find the happiness in our lives. We can look for the little things that will help us to expand upon more happiness. We will get there. Let's see. Whew. And I think too, it allows us to take note of our own state to realize we are happy by rate of success. Success being both good and getting through the bad, we grow strength. Exactly. Exactly. And another thing that's interesting about that is we have to also be aware of success. Like, what is our personal view of success? So there are people who have been doing what I do a lot longer and a lot shorter. They haven't been doing what I do, and so, but they're far more successful, right, in their path. And I'm like, you know what? That's great for them. I'm happy for them. I am. I too will receive in receiving success. So we can't compare our success on other people's creations for themselves, and we shouldn't look at other people's creations like, ugh, why them and not me? It's not like that. If they can do it, I can do it as well. Oh, they got published by a major publisher. I can do that too. And I'm happy for them. I speak them up because we should be like that. I don't need to take away from their happiness. I don't need to take away from what they've created. I can find that for myself, and I'm going to, right? And it's my own journey. My journey may take longer, and that's okay. I'm here, I'm showing up for all of us, right? So let's see. What? A glitter wall in a room full of crystals. I love a glitter wall. That's exciting. Oh my goodness. So we react. Let me get into the next card. So that's 3. That's card 3. We react, not respond. Huge lesson has. Yeah. Yeah. It's important to learn how to respond and not react. I haven't mastered that, but I've learned that quite a bit. I've learned that quite a bit, how to respond and not react. Because, bitch, let me tell you, I used to be like, hoops are down, my hoops are down, the claws are out, and I'm reacting on camera. I'm reacting right now because I was like seeking that shit. But I'm a little better, a little better. So, okay, that's card 3. Card 4. Card 4. All right, is Sagittarius. Card 4 is like the philosopher, the visionary. We have tolerant energy, hopeful, deluded, excessive, pompous, a little pompous, Sagittarius energy. And that's just a few keywords, not everything. So you can take anything you know about Sagittarius. Fire, right? And so, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? In this position, in the first row, we have card 1, which is my thoughts are like powerful magnets. Where are my thoughts? Sagittarius, philosophy, right? Maybe I need to be a little more tolerant. Maybe I need to have a little more, maybe I need to focus on my vision. Like, what do I see for myself in the next few months? What do I want to create? Like, what is this picture of my life, right? What is this picture of my life? What am I focused on? Am I thinking about my future? And again, we are in uncertain times. We are not trying to, I'm not trying to project anything onto you, but I think we're all in this damn plague together. And so a lot of people have this fear, but, we don't need to paint the picture of our lives with fear, right? That doesn't help us. We can be aware of the fear, but you know what? Let me think about my best life. Let me think about what I really want to see come of this. And so let me ground myself. Let me ground myself and let me focus on the vision that I want to create with to make my life better. Pride, ooh, pride. Tolerant. My thoughts are like powerful magnets. Am I tolerant? Am I not? Do I need to be more tolerant? Do I need to be more aware of where I need to practice tolerance in my life? Because that could be something. Again, this is all for, growth, expansion of love, expansion of heart, expansion of that love frequency. Absolutely. Yes. So maybe I need to focus on my thought process where I'm not tolerant of other bitches. Like maybe I'm being really shady and petty and stupid. And if I can acknowledge that, if I am, absolutely, I want to be better. And I was so fucking petty. I was so petty. I was so hateful, and I loved every bit of it, and I still do. But I learned. I chose to learn for myself. And so my thoughts are better for me now because I don't want to stay in a state of pettiness. I don't want to stay in this like I'm not going to be tolerant of your bullshit, blah blah blah. Sometimes we don't have to be. So maybe we need to practice a little more boundaries, right? So hopeful. I think also our thoughts, because sometimes y'all, I know for some of us, our thoughts are just like in our thoughts are so intense that we're just like boom, boom, boom. I can't help my fucking thoughts. And we're just like going and going and we're thinking and we're thinking and we're just like can't stop. So we have to, allow ourselves to have this hope. It's a process. It takes time, and we can learn, and we can grow, and we can live to do this another day, and eventually we'll find a really happy place for us with our thought processes. And so there is hope. Let yourself know there is hope. There is. Sagittarius says we don't have to commit to anything. No, you don't. Absolutely. Have a vision, and contemplate your life. That's where the philosopher comes in. It's like contemplate your life. How does it work? What is it that you want for yourself? What is going to make you happy? What is it that you want to invest yourself into right now? What is going to comfort you? What is going to make all of these experiences thrive for you? And maybe where do you need to I feel for some that this could be maybe you need to excite yourself a little more. Maybe you need to have, and it's challenging at this time, right? But I feel creativity, like a fire, like this passion needs to be ignited. So start focusing on thoughts that make you feel excited about life again. What is that? How does that look? Like, what is going to make you like, oh my God, I'm so excited about life. I'm waking up in the morning because I'm excited. And let me tell you, for me, it's on Saturday. Like I wake up Saturday and I'm like, oh my gosh, and Friday night too, because I have astrology training on Saturday, and I'm like super excited because I'm learning a lot, and it's really helping me. We just did philosophy, and it's really helping me, and it gets my mind process going. I'm like thinking about, oh my gosh, what can I do with this? What can I do? Eventually, when it makes sense more, and I'm able to have a better conversation, I can bring this to my Deviant Witch community, right? I get to share this. This is going to be awesome. So stuff like that, right? Give yourself tolerance as well. I like that. Yes. Give yourself tolerance as well. Again, especially with your thought process, if it's just like, boom, a train wreck, it's important that you allow yourself to know that there is hope for you, but also that it takes time. So when you're like, fuck, it maybe next time around, there's hope. You'll be like, fuck. You won't prolong it for so long, right? So eventually we'll get there. Okay. Set boundaries, yeah. And flow with passion, yeah. Astrology is awesome. Yes, I love it. So that was card 4. Card 5. Card 5 is autumn. This is really interesting. So autumn and transition. Card 5. Autumn transition. Taking stock. Hustle. You got to get that hustle on. Alert. So autumn transition. Taking stock. Hustle. Alert. Serpent dance. Gratitude. And crisp energy. Next time, calm your tits, girl. Yeah. Autumn and transition. Interesting, because this card is covering the first set, card 2. Words do not teach. My life experience teaches. So taking stock. This is really interesting. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? And what I really like about this is making me think of We're in this time, this very interesting time where, we're in this transitional phase where, it's not my words that teach, but my life experience. And that's what I'm doing now. Like I'm sharing with you my experience, I'm sharing with you, and that's a teacher because I can share from a personal standpoint. But autumn and transitions, like taking stock, let me be aware of like, where have I been? Where am I going? Where am I right now? So many questions. But it's important for us just go through memories. Y'all, let me show you something. Sorry, so sorry. I know this is gonna be long, but okay. You want to see something? Taking stock. This is hilarious. I was looking at old pictures. Yeah, I know it's jacked. Old pictures. Uh Bitch was happy apparently. Look at them lips. Oh my goodness. Uh is that me? That's not me. So, like, taking stock, like, where have I been? Who was I? Who am I? Let me look at my experiences in life. Oh, wow, that's exciting. And being aware, alert, being aware of these experiences, being aware of the thought processes that were coursing through me, at any moment, and allowing myself to have time with that, to meditate with that, and you know, to move. When I think of serpent dance, I think of a powerful dance, but I think of the way, you like that? Woo. The way a serpent, like a snake, moves. And I think of this coil and I think of energy like moving around and just being very, very aware of the body and how energy moves through you and how your experiences and everything you do in life, it moves, it courses through your body, right? Your energetic bodies as well. And so with autumn and transition and, words do not teach, my life experience teaches. I realize that I have much to learn from my life experience I have yet to really process. And so that was weird. And so it's time. Let me be grateful. Let me be grateful for all of these things so I can move forward. And so, autumn and transition, we realize that, the next couple of days, it's time. It's time to take stock. Like, who am I? What do I want? What do I really want? And then hustle that bitch. Like, go on, make it happen. Because the only way that you're going to show up for yourself and the only way you're going to create and take stock and initiate that is to do. So it's very, very important that you know yourself well enough and you know how you feel, know what you're doing, where you're going, and then you just go, boom, do it, do the work, hustle, connect, reach out, share, and go on. Oh my gosh, you too. Let's see. I found journaling shows you how you transition from who you were to who you are. Yeah, and it's layered. It's layered. We learn, we grow. That's a common theme. Moving forward with exuberance and feel awakened. Yeah, yeah. Uh, my past lets me help children and teens dealing with being mediums and psychics and the things books don't teach. Yeah, absolutely. It's wonderful. So let's see. I need to still learn, but I've got what I already know. Yeah, yeah. We're always learning. We never stop learning. We are always learning, and that's the most exciting thing because like we're always learning. It doesn't matter what age you reach. Age is just a number. Age doesn't mean wisdom or experience. It doesn't really mean experience either. Because if you don't, again, we go back to shit. What card was it? We go back to experience. If you don't experience life, if you don't take the time to experience your life and embody it, you really haven't lived it, right? And so you could be 72 and not really experience life. So it's time. It's time for us to experience life. It's time for us to learn life. It's time for us to live our own lives and know that this is a time right now to take stock, learn about us. So let me get a little sip. I know this is terrible. It's sugar free. you know, still terrible for you, I'm sure. So, card 6, our final card in our 2-day reading. Card 6. Are you ready for it? I love it, actually. Card 6 is the devil. Not the devil from the tarot. The devil. Father. The devil and father. Okay, live your best life. Yes, exactly. So the devil and father. Liberator. What does the devil say to you? Like, how does the devil make you feel? You know, really good. The devil, father. And again, ooh, details. I like that. Liberator, cunning, bestower of masks, seductive, challenge, and spontaneous. And I'm going to share something with you. So when I created this card, I mean, it's just a word, right? It's not really creation, but you know what I mean. Bestower of masks. So, you know, the devil was said to bestow witches with their power, right? And again, I'm not talking about the Christian devil. I'm talking about the devil of witches, the devil of the witches. And so, father, like, you know, I think of father, I think of hocus pocus, father, or whatever. Liberator, you know, cunning, bestower of mass. So the devil bestowed witches with their power. You know, we are here to liberate each other, liberate ourselves. We are more so here to liberate ourselves. And when we liberate ourselves, we liberate the world around us. So it's very important that we focus on us. We focus on our story. We focus on what we love. We focus on, you know, being the best we can be, because when we find that, when we free ourselves, that energy is shared with the world around us, and so that energy helps and works to liberate. You know, it gives the key, it gives opportunities for the world around us to also match us and do the same. So it's really important. It's important to learn to liberate ourselves, to be cunning, to be a little sneaky when we need to be, to wear the right mask for the situation, and to channel your seductive energy. Everyone is seductive. Everyone is sensual. You can have that if you want, you know, but it's very important that we understand, we tap into that life force within us, our sensuality, and what, you know, makes us excitable or excited, and spontaneous energy creation here, right? And so the devil, interesting. Why? Because the devil is in the position where, to the degree I am happy, I am successful. And you're right, Tracy, the devil is in the details. To the degree I am happy, I am successful. So the devil shows up to co-create. What does that say? It could be sex magic. Very well could be. And sex magic, you don't need a partner. So it doesn't mean you have to go, you know, have sex with someone. You don't have to. It could be having sex with yourself. And it doesn't even have to have sex. It could very well be taking care of your body. Like if you like to shave, you know, you can be like shaving, putting on your like moisturizer, taking care of yourself, and allowing for yourself to have a very sensual, not sexual experience, you know? So, I prefer to feel Cernunos, and also we are coming upon Saturnalia. Let loose, be wild and free, and then harness that power. Exactly, self care. Yeah, and so with the devil, we have father energy. We have this experience, father of witches, I should say. And so I like this because it tells us, you know, we are processing a lot of shit the next 2 days. Really great stuff. Really great shit, like really high grade fertilizer shit. You know what I mean? So the next couple of days are exciting because we are being given opportunities to grow, and so this is the energy that is being presented to us that we can each in our own lives take and utilize it to be best for our own lives, for ourselves. And so, you know, it's time to liberate ourselves. How are we going to liberate that? Well, we're going to go look at the first card, card 1, because it is mirroring, it's magnet, it's like, you know, diagonal to card 6. So the devil is my thoughts are like powerful magnets. So we realize we are seeking to liberate our headspace. We are seeking to liberate our thoughts. And so please take some time, the next couple of days, take some time to understand your thought process. Take some time to ask yourself, like, what am I consistently thinking about? And is this making me happy? Does this bring me joy? Does this excite me? Or is this hurting me? Is this not bringing me joy? Is this like holding me back? Let me be very aware of my thought processes and let me think about them. Again, Sagittarius covers card 1, so we have philosopher. Let me think about it and let me be tolerant of myself as I think about this stuff. And so let me look at my thoughts. And yeah, this one doesn't make me feel good. I don't like this thought. Okay, but why am I thinking it then? Why am I thinking this thought? Like, what in my life is producing this for me? And how can I shift it? How can I shift this experience for myself? How can I implement, like, what other thought can I implement? Okay. What other thought can I implement to help me feel a little better? I don't have to, again, we don't have to completely eradicate the thoughts, but we do have to learn, or we should choose to learn to understand that we can implement new thoughts that can help us feel better as we are going through the stuff, right? And then as we liberate, I know Saturn, Jupiter this month, I know, and that's in my second, that's my second house. Eeks. Interesting though. Like that word. But we're here to free our mind. We're here to liberate our mind. And when we liberate our mind, we liberate everything else. And so I want to say that the next couple of days are really exciting for each and every one of us. There's opportunities for growth. So pay attention. I know it's work, it's work, but it's work that is going to change our lives, and we can pass this down, strip thoughts down to find the source. Yeah, absolutely. So get to the core of your thoughts and start implementing new thoughts that are going to help liberate you from what you're currently going through, right? And experience life, experience those things. Okay. Whew. Yes. All right, y'all. So, in ritual or channeling the energy, the glow sparkle. For me, it's a rush of power. It can be thoroughly in my yoga aspect. Okay, awesome. We are witches. We have the power within to help ourselves and help each other to better. Exactly. So choose it, and we'll create this. Okay, so the next 2 days are gonna be fun, exciting. Even if we're going, like, we have some really crazy shit to go through here, we will utilize this energy to liberate ourselves. Okay, so focus on that and know there's hope. We're in a transitional period. We're moving stuff through our body. So I feel like memory, drink a lot of water as best as you can. Drink enough water, I should say. Hydrate yourself, because water helps things to move through. So get enough, hydration. So you can move that energy, those memories, those experiences through your body and be healthy, and experience the things. Don't try to keep them away. Embrace the experience, allow it to flow through, and release it. We're here, yes, creating a new journey. We're here to do that. So, any questions before I head out? I thank everyone for being here. I'm so excited to share this with you. I'm so happy to share this with you. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And if you enjoy what I do, if you like what I do, and if you can, you are invited to pre-order the Deviant Grimoire if you haven't. If you want to show your appreciation, blessing me with something off my Amazon wish list helps a lot, because I have a lot of decks and books that I want to read and use for us. You can tip via PayPal, or again, you don't have to. If that's something that you like the work, you got something from this and you can, that would be wonderful. But if you can't, that's still fine. Engage with me here. Share me with the world. Share me with people that you think will enjoy. Follow me on Instagram, and I try to do the Twitter. I'm on Twitter, but I don't know about that shit, because it's just, I don't know. no one talks to me, so I'm like talking to I don't know. There's a lot of cool information on Twitter. I read, but I don't really post. But you can follow me on Twitter. All that shit's in the description, so find it. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Mona Lee, Brenda, Angel, Tracy. Thank you so much, Zoe. Mary Beth. I appreciate everyone who has connected and shared your thoughts. The reading that we co-create together is just so much more rich, and I love it. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you, and I will be back. If you have special requests for other videos, always let me know. I'm happy to be of service. Message me on my Facebook page. Message me though. Don't post on the page because Facebook has like changed a lot of shit. So I can't, if you post to my page, sometimes I don't see it and I don't know how to get to there with the new update on my stuff. So send me a message. Blessed be.